All right, so this is a suggestion via donation. The name of the video is A War on Homelessness by George Carlin, guys. Listen, if you guys are new here, please like and subscribe. The more that you like this content, the more that I know that you specifically would like to see more of this specific type of content, okay? Let's check this out, guys. Let's see what this is about. I'm almost kind of scared because knowing George Carlin, he has a lot to say. He doesn't care. Listen, your feelings do not matter, sir. Let's get it. Or madam, obviously. Let's get it.
By the way, speaking of American values, aren't we about due to start bombing some small country that only has a marginally effective air force? Seems to me like we're a couple of weeks overdue to drop high explosives on helpless civilians.
Oh, we're
people who have no argument with
so we're starting early, yes?
us whatsoever. I think we ought to be out there doing what we do best, gang, making big holes in other people's countries. I hate to be repetitious, but God, we are a warlike lot, you know? We can't stand not to be fucking with.
Well, I mean, think about this here for a second. Even if we're not warring with someone or some country, I can't think of a time when that was, but even if we're not doing that specifically, right? There's always something like a war on something in our country. And that's just what it is, like a war on, I don't know, drugs, for example. You get what I mean? Like, there's always a war on something specifically. I really wish there was more like a war on cancer, right? A war on, I don't know, guys, childhood something. You get what I mean? Just like something that is more, is absolutely meaningful to everyone. You get what I mean?
Somebody.
But I don't think there's any money in that, guys. I don't think so.
We couldn't wait for that Cold War to be over, could we? Just couldn't wait for that Cold War to be over so we could go and play with our toys in the sand. Go play with our toys in the sand. And when we're not invading some sovereign nation or setting it on fire from the air, which is more fun, then we're usually declaring war.
Is that more fun?
On something here at home. Did you ever notice that? We love to do that, don't we? We love to declare war on things here in America. Anything we don't like about ourselves, we have to declare war on it. Don't do anything.
He and I are like, like kindred spirits.
Thing about it, we just declare war on it. We got a war. It's the only. Oh,
I get it, guys. A war on homelessness. There will never be a war on homelessness. Unfortunately, there's no money in it.
Metaphor we have in our public discourse for solving a problem. It's called declaring a war. We got a war on poverty, the war on crime, war on litter, the war on cancer, the war on drugs. But you ever notice there's no war on homelessness, is there? Nah, no war on homelessness. You know why? There's no money in that problem. There's no money in that problem.
Guys.
Nobody stands. It's true.
No one can line their pockets.
To get rich off of that problem. You could find a solution to homelessness where the corporate swine and the politicians could steal a couple.
This man said corporate swine.
$1 million each. You'd see the streets of America begin to clear up pretty goddamn quick. I'll guarantee you that. I will guarantee you.
I'll give you that, sir. I will give you that.
So, I got an idea for homelessness. You know what they ought to do? You know what they ought to do? Give the homeless their own magazine. Give them their own magazine. It will make them feel better, for one thing.
It will.
That's a sure sign of making it in this country. Every group in this country that makes it and arrives at a certain level has its own magazine. You have Working Mother magazine, Black Entrepreneur magazine, Hispanic Business magazine. In fact, any activity engaged in by more than 4 people in this country has got a fucking magazine devoted to it. Skydiving, mountain climbing, snowmobiling, backpacking, bungee jumping, duck hunting, shooting someone in the asshole with a dart gun, jerking off. They probably They have a magazine for that. I'm sure they have. I know they have a magazine. Walking. There's actually a fucking magazine called Walking.
It sounds like a boring magazine.
Look, Dan, the new Walking is out.
Can you imagine being excited over that magazine again?
Putting one foot in front of the other. Give them their own magazine. Give the homeless their own magazine. You know what you call it? Better Crates and Cartons. Then when they get finished reading it, they can use it to line their clothing. That's a good sound.
He just said that out loud.
Business solution. That's the kind of answer you get from a conservative American businessman. Yeah, let them read it. When they get finished reading, they can use it to plug up the holes in them piano crates they all seem to like to live in. A good, sound, practical, conservative American business solution.
Guys.
I'll tell you what they ought to do about homelessness. First thing, change the name of it.
All right.
Change the name of the condition. It's not homelessness. It's houselessness. It's houses these people need. A home is an abstract idea. A home is a setting.
Ooh, he's right.
It's a state of mind. These people need houses, physical, tangible structures. But where are you going to put them? Where are you going to build them? Nobody wants you to build low-cost housing near their house.
Right.
People don't want it near them.
No. Definitely not. Why? Because you will lower the overall value of your property, your investment.
We got something in this country, you've heard of it, it's called Nimby, N-I-M-B-Y. Not in my backyard. People don't want any kind of social help located anywhere near them. You try to open up a halfway house. Try to open up a rehab center for drugs or alcohol. Try to build a little home for some retarded people who want to work their way into the community. People say, not in my backyard.
He does not care about your feelings, bro.
People don't want anything near them, especially if it might help somebody else.
Right.
Part of the great American spirit of generosity we're always told about. Big, generous American nation. Ask an Indian about that. Ask an Indian how generous this country is. If you
I'm sure he means Native American, not Indians from India.
can find one, you got to locate the Indian first. We've made him just a little difficult to find. Or if you need current data, select a black family at random and ask them how generous this country has been. People don't want anything near them, even if it's something they believe in, something they think society needs, like prisons. Everybody wants that, right? Everybody wants more prisons. That's the new answer to all of our problems. Lock a lot of motherfuckers up.
Yeah, basically.
Everybody wants more.
I mean, we do have the largest prison population. That I don't think we need. I get it. The 13th Amendment. If you guys get my reference, congratulations, you guys are legends.
Prison, they say, build more prisons, but not here. Well, why not? What's wrong? What's the problem? What's wrong with having a prison in your neighborhood? It would seem to me like it would make it a pretty crime-free area, don't you think? You think a lot of crackheads and muggers and pimps?
Oh yeah, like I think I know where he's going. But yeah, like literally, guys, if you built a prison, people are, they're not. I don't think they're more likely to commit crime, like around the prison, because they wouldn't want to be around the prison. You get what I'm saying here?
Pimps and hookers are going to be hanging around in front of a fucking prison?
No.
Bullshit, they ain't coming anywhere near it. What's wrong with these people? All the criminals are locked up behind the walls. And if a couple of them do break out, what do you think they're going to do? Hang around? Check real estate trends? Bullshit. They're fucking gone. That's the whole idea of breaking out of prison, is to get the fuck as far away as you possibly can. Not in my backyard.
Not in my
People
backyard.
don't want anything near them. Except military bases. They don't mind that, do they? No.
Yeah, I mean, because then you can get contracts.
They like that. Give them an army base. Makes them happy. Why? Jobs. Jobs. Self-interest. Even if the base is loaded with nuclear weapons, they don't give a fuck.
Jobs.
Say, well, I'll take a little radiation if I can get a job.
Yeah, military contracts.
Working people have been
jobs.
fucked over so long in this country, those are the kind of decisions they're left to make.
Right.
I got just a place for low-cost housing.
All right, go ahead.
I have solved this problem.
Interesting.
I know where we can build housing for the homeless.
Where?
Golf courses.
Let me sit and think on that for a second. Yeah, golf courses. Wide open spaces generally. They're not normally leveled grounds. They are in pretty nice areas. You can give some houseless person a nice head start, I would say. But I get it. From their standpoint, it would bring their property value down. So this is why they would not specifically want that. Golf courses are not normally in, poverty-stricken areas like that. Mini golf, maybe, but yeah, all right. I'm not really a fan of golf. I've played golf. I just based off of my parents, I grew up kind of in the country club environment, right? But I don't know, guys. I would agree. If there was a petition to be like, okay, listen, let's just put houseless people, yes, we're gonna repurpose this land to build low income houses. No problem. I'd sign it.
Perfect. Golf courses.
I would sign
Just what we need. Plenty of good land in nice neighborhoods. Land that is currently being wasted on a meaningless, mindless activity.
I don't know if you can tell if you can call it a meaningless, thing if people enjoy it. You get what I mean? I don't know. There's a large portion of people that do enjoy this, one thing, but I guess that can be said about a lot of terrible things also. All right.
In primarily by white, well-to-do male businessmen who use the game to get together to make deals to carve this country up a little finer among themselves. I am getting tired. Really tired. I am getting tired of these golfing cocksuckers in their green pants and their yellow pants and their orange pants and their precious little hats and their cute little golf carts. It is time to reclaim the golf courses from the wealthy and turn them over to the homeless. Golf is an arrogant, elitist game, and it takes up entirely too much fucking room in this country. Too much fucking room in this country.
Oh, he hates golf, bro. He hates golf. Absolutely. He has no love for golf. Zero.
It is an arrogant game on its very design alone. Just the design of the game speaks of arrogance. Think of how big a golf course is.
Right.
The ball is that fucking big.
Right.
What do these pinheaded pricks need with all that land?
I think that's kind of offensive to call someone a pinhead based off of the origins of the actual term pinhead, but this is George Carlin. He doesn't care about your feelings.
Over 17,000 golf courses in America. They average over 150 acres apiece. That's over 3 million acres. That's 4,820 square miles. You could build 2 Rhode Islands and a Delaware for the homeless on the land currently devoted to this meaningless, mindless, arrogant, elitist, racist. There's another thing. The only blacks you'll find in country clubs are carrying trays and a boring game.
I didn't carry a tray, sir. I will say, though, there were not many people that looked like me outside of my family within the country clubs, like specifically that I visited often when I was younger. But I don't know if I would call it the R word. You know what I mean? But maybe it is. Let me know your experiences in the comments. Maybe I have like blinders on potentially. I do like to open my mind to things, right? But all right, let's go.
For boring people. Did you ever watch golf on television? It's like watching flies fuck.
Yeah, it's... Oh, well, that's okay. Listen, golf is very slow, right? It is very slow. Specifically, I don't really care to watch it. I wouldn't. But his analogy is
mindless game.
Interesting.
Mindless. Think of the intellect.
Right.
Think of the intellect it must take to draw pleasure from this activity. Hitting a ball with a crooked stick. And then walking after it. And then
I love this guy.
Hitting
dude.
it again.
I love him.
I say, pick it up, asshole. You're lucky you found the fucking thing.
Right, because he's so
Put it in
small.
your pocket and go the fuck home. Go the fuck home. You're a winner.
Right.
No chance of that happening.
Of course not.
Marco in the plaid knickers is going to hit it again and walk some more.
Right.
Let these
Why is he walking like that? This man is absolutely hilarious, guys.
rich cocksuckers play miniature golf. Let them fuck with a windmill for an hour and a half or so. See if there's any real skill among them.
Yeah, I would definitely trade the concept of people utilizing these large wasteful spaces, in a sense, yes, for people to be able to not, have their lives extinguished by the cold, right? I would trade that for them to be able to, exclusively play mini golf. If that was the deal, to force everyone that plays golf to now play mini golf and have people no longer die or have their lives extinguished. Yes. It's pretty much an easy deal, I would say, right? Hopefully it would be easy.
Now, I know there are some people who play golf who don't consider themselves rich.
I'm sure. Oh, of course there are, guys. Of course.
Fuck them. And shame on them.
Shame on
for
them.
engaging in an arrogant, elitist pastime.
All right.
Hey, here's another place we could put some low-cost housing.
Where?
Cemeteries.
Cemeteries.
There's another idea whose time has passed.
Okay.
Saving all the dead people in one part of town?
Right.
What the hell kind of a superstitious, religious, medieval bullshit idea is that?
Medieval.
Plow these motherfuckers up, plow them into the streams and rivers of America.
Plow them into the streams and rivers of America. Where does it, like, okay.
We need that phosphorus for farming.
We need the phosphorus.
If we're going to recycle, let's get serious.
Nothing but respect. Nothing but respect. So a war on homelessness. What have we learned today? That golf courses potentially may be a wasteful use of land. Okay, I mean, it could be used for, if we think of all the other options and uses that we could honestly use for that type of land, if it's going to be, public space potentially. People do need an outlet. So, but do they need that much space for the outlet? That's probably the question. Could it be used for like maybe farmland within an area that doesn't have any farmland? Ooh, like locally sourced organic, type of produce? Maybe, right? Or at the same time, giving people who do not have any homes, places to live. That's basically what I've learned in a sense, or now I'm going to be now thinking about. All right, we're here. Listen, now let me know in the comments of the next thing from him I should be listening to, and I will get into that as soon as I possibly can. All right, and listen, guys, you guys all have an amazing day. Enjoy it thoroughly.